set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Grab near the sticks, it's Owens. Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Owens. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Houston endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City, and the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle, it's Sharp. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Looking to throw, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Owens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Unloads it left. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Concepcion. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The throw. Another incompletion on third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the catch. It's Owens. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Owens. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for a loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Hard running there. And runs through another one. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, give on the inside. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The toss sweep to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Owens.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Durham.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And that one will give them the lead. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Jet sweep to the receiver.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Skips away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires toward the target. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Nick?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Might as well give it to him again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The run from the shotgun. Taking it the other way. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. You've probably heard this before. LSU is steamrolling people on the ground right now. And this guy could be pushing what Leonard Fournette tried to do in getting close to 2,000 yards in a season.
And when you think about a defense, it all starts and stops with the run game. And I got to get that stop, but I can't stop this guy. I mean, he's been unbelievable, and this LSU offense has been so physical up front. I'll tell you what, I got to commit everybody to try to get a stop.
Here's the handoff. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. Powers through. Just dismissing tackles. Touchdown LSU. He would not be denied. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Buying some time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Under fire. Finds his man, it's Concepcion. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tony.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They're going to run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rush is on him. Caught near the sticks. It's Concepcion. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Now improvising. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
It's complete to the right. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
To the air, it's Reed. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.